duck is big success, the duck. Yum, yum. Yeah. How would the light look like? Straight? Yeah. Power up. Yeah, Lady Explore, power up. Welcome back. Oh, so let's play music now. Okay. What music? Music you send me? Oh, I need to put you on the speaker. Okay, now you're on the speaker because you're on the headphone. Okay. Okay, people coming in. They say hi, MJ. Say hi.
Hello.
Speak loud.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. How are you all? Good to see you guys.
Oh, Miriam.
Ah,
You know, I can say the Alexa play non-copyright music, and she do that.
yeah? You try it?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Wait.
And she said relaxing music for you, and she play non-copyright music.
Really?
Yeah.
You can try
Yeah,
that.
try it.
You
Do it
can
in the
try-
house. Ask Alexa play non-copyright music. You see.
Alexa, play non-copyright music. Oh! Wow!
Representative.
Yeah, you're right.
But you see, I cannot really do it in a car because I use the phone for work. So I just play with the
Right.
iPad. You know what I mean? But
You
it's
can
option.
You can bring the other Alexa.
Yeah, the other Alexa or phone. You know. Yeah. I can bring the other Alexa. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have many Alexa in the house.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice. How much?
Oh, good job, Lambo.
Alexa is good. Lady Coach, she said Alexa is good. Alexa is
Yeah.
the best from the West.
Awesome. Oh,
See, I teach you. You know, stick around. I teach you a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Stick around. I teach you a lot of stuff. Me know everything. Babu baba. Oof. I ate hamburger. I look like hamburger now.
Ah, you ate hamburger?
Yeah. And French fries. It's a hamburger
I don't know
deluxe.
what happened. Our laptop is getting slow.
Laptop got fucked up. Maybe you have a virus. To clean the virus. Yeah, I gave the lady from Brooklyn the iPad. She gave me a lot of toys and chocolate and dishes for you. Lady Coach. Time travel. Okay, I'm gonna put the system to go home. Maybe I get job on the way. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one.
Yes, hello?
On to the next
Hello,
one.
hello?
On to
Hello,
the
sir?
on to the next one. On to the next one.
Oh, okay. 1 second. I'm a little busy.
Cooking pasta.
Huh?
I'm telling people all the time that you're cooking pasta.
What?
I'm telling people that you're cooking pasta all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said, where is Aya? I said, Aya, she's
Cooking
cooking
pasta?
pasta. That's easy way out. You cooking something now? Rice for Aya? Or you need to go get eggs? hi to Aya. Wendy Clowley. Hi to Aya. Say hello to Wendy. Miriam. The Chloe in the building. Say hello.
Hello. Hello, Wendy and everyone. Hello, everyone. Good to see you guys.
Your voice is weak.
Yeah?
Speak
What?
loud.
Alexa, volume down. What?
Maybe my speaker. No money, no honey. Joseph Silence and no money, no honey.
No, maybe because of Alexa in the background or something. Alexa, stop.
Alexa, shut the fuck up.
Don't
So
like it,
say hello to Wendy. Say hello to Lady Coach. Do you see the people?
No, not yet. I'm still eating. I'm still editing.
We have 15 million in the house.
Oh, wow. Hi, 15 million in the house. Wendy Clowley, hello. Thank you so much for last night. Lady Coach. Thank you, guys.
On to the next
I had a great
one.
night last night. Let me see. 1 second. I want something. I'm going to give Aya something.
Give a cocomelon. Give a cocomelon. Give her something. Keep her busy. I'm in Brooklyn now. I'm in Brooklyn, people. I'm on the way out on the path. My job is like go fishing, you know. So maybe I catch a big fish, big tuna fish. Go to Ocean Parkway now. I got my coffee. I had my hamburger, my French fries.
Chindian, 360. Hello, Wendy Clowley. Joseph Simon, my father. Juerito Snipes. Time Travel Walk. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Dual S. Hello, Dual S. Yuri Shestov. Yuri, are you from Israel? Shalom.
I need to get a speaker, like external speaker,
yeah.
to make the loud. To make the.
And to all the other 23 people in the house, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Shout out to you guys. Comment down below so that we can say hi to you and acknowledge you. Thank you for joining us today. Alam mo, can you adjust the phone because I can see the back of the mouth. The Booksta, hello from United K. How were the donuts last night? Windy, so sweet. My goodness. I can't eat it all. Like I only able to eat half. And then my tummy already complained. It's too sweet, mommy. Oh, look at this. Look at this Lambo. Lady Coach and Wendy Clowley. You make them smile. Oh. Jeremy Jackson. Hello from United Kingdom. Oh, I'm sorry about that, my friend, if you are on lockdown. Yes, Wendy, they look good, but that's so sweet. I have a very poor tolerance of sweet. Maybe that's why I'm skinny too, because I don't really, like sweets. But they are mouth-watering. I'm in Georgia, Jeremy Jackson. How's in Georgia, Jackson?
Was the election today in Georgia? Ask him who he voted for.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the mouth looks good. Okay. Oh, it's so clear today. Look at the sun. The sun is smiling.
Because you come out, you bring the sunshine.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Lady Coach Explores. Oh, I remember Money. Money Explores.
Can you sing You Are My Sunshine?
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. What I forgot the name.
You only know like 2 lines or something.
Yeah.
Then you stuck. Oh, the lady, she live right here. It's funny. She live in this building, Miriam.
Oh.
The lady, I gave her the iPad.
Indeed, connected explorers. Yeah, good looking guy, yeah? She said, oh yeah. Love that song. I used to sing that from Windy Cloudy. Yes, perfect for our girls, no? Perfect for our babies. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Turn on the radio from Jeremy Jackson. Okay, up there? Turn on the radio.
No, you the radio. You the radio.
Come on, the radio.
You the radio. Radio later. Make too much noise. Then I cannot hear you. I want you to greet the mafia a little bit.
Okay. Okay, until you get a job, right? Felipe Velasquez from Puerto Rico. Hello. When the Clone kids love that song too. Yes. Can you sing Beautiful Ladies? Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman. Charles, hi Lambo and Aya. Great to hear you both sounding cheerful as usual. Thank you, Charles. Good to see you. We are very glad. Yes, indeed. I am glad. Thanks, Lady Coach. Oh, thank you so much. Power up, Lady Coach. A beautiful person, a beautiful woman. Yeah, guys, Lady Coach. I've been to Lady Coach. I visited her channel. She has a very interesting channel. She's also a live streamer. And a very beautiful woman with a very positive personality and pretty. You should check her out, Charles. Oh, Burrito's nice.
La 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 la. Love me like you do. La 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 la.
Hey, hi, this is Kermit. Oh wow, is it a new name? Kermit. Good to see you, Kermit. You missed my live last night, Kermit. You didn't see Pretty Woman last night while we're walking. Then yeah, Sanchez, hi. To you, my friend. Pretty woman.
No, sing la la love me like you do. La la love me like you do.
I have 2 YouTube accounts. Oh wow. You were telling me something I didn't hear. Oh, I said since you're requesting for beautiful ladies, you should check her out, Lady Coach Explorers. Because she's a beautiful woman with a beautiful channel, with a beautiful personality and positive vibes. And also Windy Glowly. Windy Glowly starts to upload many videos. Like snowing in May. I love the snow. What happened?
Really?
Oh, greetings from Sacramento, California. Where are we heading? Funky dog. Wow, good to see you. Hey, hey, Dada. Dada? I want to go shopping. Hey, happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
How you doing? That is number 1. Mama number 2. Aya number 3. How you doing, Aya? Love me like you do. La la, love me like you do.
She's a little shy. Oh, look, Lady Coach, Wendy Clothing just subscribed to Lady Coach. Thank you so much, Wendy Clothing. And guys, also check Wendy Clothing. Wendy Clothing starts from vlogger to YouTuber to woohoo! I only check she keeps on uploading. Wow, I like it. Wonky dog, good to see you. First time in, I think it's your first time in the house. Spam? Spam is a kind of, what is that? It's kind of food in the Philippines. It's really yummy.
Bebe,
Hello? Mama.
I catch
Yes.
a big fish.
Oh, you got a big fish? What fish?
You know, a big passenger.
Oh. Where is it? One second.
So I'll call you later. Bebe, I catch a big fish. Talk to you later, baby. Jenna, ew. I put I put the music, no copyright. Radio have copyright. Have people, I'll talk to you later. Oh, Marian, Lady Coach asking. Okay, let me put the full name. The full name is I put my Lamborghini drive. I put my link. Yeah, how you doing? Jenna, yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, but what are they asking? I feel very well, yeah, I mean, they're very good with envisioning. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not so good with other people. It's not on the violence. I like I don't like it. I don't know how to cook. Like, all my food's in the garden. But it looks like a very big farm. It really does. But I don't can't do it on I can't. No, you. It's you. I don't. No, I'm not. Your bed is not gonna last. Your bed's broken. So, I could also ask her, like, you know, if there's a doorman,
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. מה קורה? מה קורה? אני יודע, אמרתי לך, זה יהיה בלגנים. זה יהיה בכל אמריקה. איזה מומנט יש? תראה, זה בעיה, זה רואים שלוקחים את החיירות באוונטה, לא עושים כלום. זה... כן, כן, יהיה בעיות, הם לא רוצים שכל להם את השלטון באוונטה. אז מי מפגין? התומכים של טראמפ מפגין. בטח, לוקחים להם את השלטון באוונטה. כמו שאתה מכריז הערבי שיקח לך את השלטון. הדואר הזה זה הוונטה. כל הדואר הזה זה הוונטה אחת שלנו. יודע מה? גם הקורונה הזה. זה מהבייסמנט, הדפסות מהבייסמנט. עלק. מי אמר לך שיש מהומות בוושינגטון? יש הגעת הביתה אתמול. הגעת הביתה אתמול.
בשעה 12 ומשהו.
כמה עבודות היו לך?
אתה חושב 4, 5.
היה יום טוב, לא היה קר.
לא, היה נהדר.
טוב. גם היום זה טוב, גם היום שמש, גם עכשיו אני בחוץ, נעים.
כן, אני הלכתי עם האופניים לקווינס עם האופניים.
השארת את האופניים בקווינס היום?
כן, דגל ישראל, איזה קטעים. מה, כן, מה, אם הייתי מביא אותם אליך עד שמגיע לרכבת, כבר היה שעה אחת, לא היה רכבות.
טוב, תטעין את הבטריה.
כן, מטעין אותי. אולי צריך להביא עוד בטריה.
כן. מנואל רוצה לנסוע עכשיו, אבל לפי ההיגיון אין לו מה לנסוע. זה שבועיים בבידוד, שבועיים בהסגר.
הוא תמיד עושה דברים שבצד הלא נכון.
כן.
יענו להראות שהוא עשה, אתה מבין?
הוא אומר, אין לך לב, וזה, אמרת לו, זה הולך לפי ההיגיון, לא לפי הלב. מה זה שווה?
הוא מנסה להתקשר אליי, אני לא מתייחס אליו.
לא, זה בעיה. עכשיו דיברתי עם רחל אמרה אתמול, היא אומרת, הכי טוב לנסוע, בטוח לנסוע דווקא בשבת, כי אין את כל הדתיים הנגועים, המסרחים האלה. יש הרבה דתיים...
בישראל אין טיסות אין על הנוסעה, אתה נסתה חברה אחרת.
דלתא. היא צודקת, אתה יודע כמה נגועים דתיים באים בברוקלין, מלאים.
כן, כל הזמן בבתי כנסיות שלהם, בתי הזה.
חתונות, בר מצווה,
אתה
אירועים.
מתרחק מהם.
כן, אז היא אומרת, תיסע הכי טוב בשבת. יהיה לך מטוס ריק.
תגיד לה שהכוס של החוטף ייסע בשבת, אני לא נוסע בשבת.
לא, אבל אתה לא מבין, זה העניין, שלא כמה שפחות מהדתיים. מתרחק מהם.
אל תיסע בחברה זרה, בחברה זרה אין דתיים.
כן. יש, הם טסים בכל החברות. הייתי בכמה טיסות שונות במשם היו. אני עכשיו בברוקלין.
כן?
כן, יום יפה היום.
כן, ניקח את זה מהבית, אבל אני רואה את המהומות, טלוויזיה. סתם סטיל.
יש לך 70 מיליון בוחרים עם אקדחים, חמומי מוח, נראה.
שלא יבטלו, מה זה קלפיות מיוחדות, הצבעות בדואר, איזה חפת זה?
גם הבחירות היום בג'ורג'יה, הכל מזויף. היו בחירות היום בג'ורג'יה, הבחירות האלה גם היו מזויפים היום.
גם שם הם ניצחו בג'ורג'יה.
כן, באוונטה.
הם אומרים, הצבעות, המצביעים שלו בקלפי, מה שבקלפי זה, יענו טראמפ ניצח, אבל בקלפיות המיוחדות ובדואר, ביידן ניצח.
כן.
מה זה החרטה הזאתי?
באמת, מה ביקשת?
איך אתה יודע כמה אנשים הם בקלפיות המיוחדות? כמה אנשים בדואר?
כן. באמת, מה ביקשתי? אני אלך לשמוע חדשות, תראה מה אומרים. לא, אני בנהיגה. לקפיטל. טוב, אני מדבר איתך אחר כך, נשמע חדשות להתראות.
One congressman said, call your friend. Democratic Congressman Steve Cohen of Tennessee has screamed, call Trump, call your friend, in reference to what the person he believes to be responsible for the scene we are now witnessing at the United States Capitol, where these protesters are chanting and waving their flags and signs, objecting to the results of the election. They will not be told no, that the president lost. They just do not believe it, and they are staging this rally. They have breached the Capitol, pausing the debate. That was supposed to be a formality. Every other time it is. This is going to now extend things even longer. It was already expected to be a rather lengthy debate to certify the election results that show Joe Biden won. ABC's Karen Travers, our White House correspondent, is with us. No doubt, Karen, the president is watching all of this unfold.
It certainly seems to be, Aaron. The president just tweeted within seconds, please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. But it is notable that in the last hour, as this has been unfolding up at the Capitol, the president has not sent an explicit message to his supporters, because that's who it is at the Capitol right now, to back off, to step outside, to not be inside the building, and to gather peacefully outside. Now, that was the first message along those lines from the president, but again, not an explicit order to his people, who he just rallied down at the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue, near the White House. The president spoke for more than an hour earlier today, where at one point, Aaron, he even suggested he was going to head up to the Capitol with them. He says, we're all going to march up there, and that we'd be heading up there soon. He's back at the White House right now. Vice President Pence, of course, is up at the Capitol, because he was presiding over the ceremony for the ratification of the Electoral College results. So the president clearly is paying attention to what is happening right now. But Aaron, these are just striking images that we are seeing of these pro-Trump supporters, pro-Trump demonstrators on the steps of the Capitol, seemingly moved past police barricades that have been set up there. I think you know from being down here in Washington for big events, for demonstrations, we're going to inauguration in 2 weeks. There is a big structure set up for the inauguration. There are barricades set up. This entire city right now is essentially on a bit of a lockdown where there's no traffic. People are not able to move about the city because of expecting large crowds descending on the town this day for these demonstrations. So it is pretty striking to see that they were able to get past whatever police were seeing on both the west and east front of the Capitol of these pro-Trump demonstrators on the steps of these iconic historic locations.
This has never happened before, Karen, that
Obviously, but a fair number of them. The D.C. mayor has instilled a 6 p.m. curfew. But I have to tell you, this was Black Lives Matter or Antifa, this scene would look a whole hell of a lot different right now.
Well, in what way would it look different?
Well, I mean, just compare it to what happened when Black Lives and Antifa were marching peacefully through, well, at one point, peacefully through the city. They were pelted with rubber bullets.
Yeah, they've also tried to burn down precincts. So the point being is...
Talking about what was happening.
No, I understand, but let's face it. What you have to do is, you know you have a large crowd. When there used to be the anti-war demonstrations, I attended one for the inauguration of Richard Nixon in 1972 against George McGovern. There's 1 million demonstrators. 1 million demonstrators is a huge gathering, and they had the entire city in lockdown. It is an easy city to actually secure and barrier off because everything is parallel.
It's the most secure city, supposedly, in the entire country, but apparently not today. There are reports that Mike Pence and Senator Grassley have been taken to secure locations, perhaps out of an abundance of caution, perhaps because the situation has gotten ugly inside the rotunda. But I noticed that now the networks are not showing what's going on inside the Capitol building. You're just seeing outside. But I'm looking at some of these pictures here. I'm looking over at Fox News. I mean, there are people standing on balconies waving Trump flags. How the hell did they get up there? I mean, is that the part of the public area up there?
Well,
it's hard for me to tell.
It's public area under normal circumstances. It's not public area during the pandemic. And certainly when you've had demonstrations, whether it was the Million Man March, whether it was... they had the Fathers March there many years ago. They had over 1 million people. They always barricade that off. They always have security there. This time, it didn't look like there was too much security. We'll see how this plays out. But remember, we did ask the Naked Cowboy to call us, who was on his way to D.C. yesterday. Apparently, he is there now. Are you there outside of the halls of Congress, Naked Cowboy?
Actually, I got there, we left at 3 in the morning, got there at 7, and we were there from there to about 11:30, actually about 1:30, and we saw nothing like you're talking. I mean, it was unbelievably busy, but I saw nothing, no kind of, nothing resembling.
Well, you left early. You left early.
It would get crazier, I'm sure, later at night. But at the same time, like, parking was easy. The streets were clear. I mean, even though all those people were there, I would say because of Corona and the simple fact that, the commuters, the city was probably dead anyway because of the time of year, with Corona, that it was so easy to go in there, walk. I mean, we walked hours in the best time ever.
Now you've been at other Trump rallies. How would you compare the size and the number of the people that were there to the previous gatherings?
I've never been anywhere with that many people in my entire life. I thought the main drag that we were walking through, which is like 10 times a Mardi Gras-sized street, wall-to-wall people, I thought that we were going down into the street and coming back, and I was already satisfied with that. And when we go all down the end, all of a sudden it's like, right in front of the Washington Monument. Oh my God! I got videos too. I can send them to. I don't know. I post them, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be curious because a lot of the live stream cameras that overlook the mall have been shut off. So I don't know if that's out of an abundance of security or if they were just off in general. But we've seen the videos and the live feeds, at least from the TV news crews, and it doesn't look like it's Obama level inauguration numbers, but it definitely looks like they're quite.
At a very rapid pace.
Who's that?
To the mall when Trump had his, and Obama is supposedly busier, but get any busier.
Last question, Naked Cowboy, did you see large numbers of they were local police, federal police, parks police, National Guardsmen at all?
Absolutely not. I feel like not in a negative way, but just guys, very calmly and hanging out. I really didn't see any police presence, nor did I feel like there was a need for it. It almost seemed like there was no need for it.
Well, there seems like there is a need for it now. Unfortunately, police support our Capitol Police and law stay peaceful. Mike Pence not having the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and Constitution. So, I mean, go to the Capitol. There was somebody that was interviewed on Fox News that said something big was going to happen.
Down by the side of the House of Congress, going to try to encourage them to go back outside. We don't know what they're doing on the inside now, but there should have been security out there, massive security. You're always better safe than sorry. Why would you not have a presence there to begin with, knowing you had so many people, angry people, who had assembled, and just keep them at a safe distance away from the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate? Pence apparently has been taken out of the building for safety precautions. Others have been told to hunker down. The mayor is ordering a 6 p.m. curfew.
And the National Guard should be brought in. Where is the National Guard?
Well, she had them in. I don't know
where are they?
I have no idea. I've looked at all these demonstrations that have taken place since Mr. Floyd was killed in the streets of Minneapolis, especially in D.C., and I must say, they never seem to be properly prepared. They have so much law enforcement. Remember, they have Metro Police, they have Parks Police, they have Federal Police, they obviously have Secret Service, they have Treasury cops, they have so many police, and they have the National Guard that was called in by the mayor, but
that they were able to get inside the Capitol Rotunda during one of the most, if not the most important moments in our nation's history, or at least modern history.
Well,
it's inexplicable.
Let's hope the demonstrators are not creating any chaos inside.
It doesn't look outside that it doesn't look like it's violent. It looks like it's just a mass of people. But again, we're not seeing what's going on inside the Capitol.
Right, we don't see anybody graffitiing, nobody pulling out aerosol cans. So let's hope that they get them out and then they just lock it down. But at this point, the number of demonstrators far outnumber the number of security, and Washington, D.C. Metro Police were not prepared for this, but then again, they really haven't been prepared for all these demonstrations over the summer and the fall.
The power of information.
977 WABC.
What do you do now that we're in transition? Because those severe pains and symptoms that you have obviously are going to continue. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that you've been through the pandemic, the lockdown, and we'll call it the semi-lockdown now, and just look at the stats. 40% of people reported that as they were shuttered in, they developed back pain for the very first time in their lives. 30% indicated that they had neck pain for the first time, and arch pain 10%. And there were no remedies that were working for them. You know, they went into the medicine cabinet, they took Bones pills, that was grandma and grandpa's solution. That didn't work. Then gave back, so that kept social distancing going, but didn't work. And then actually you took that repository of those pain pills you got from your last dental visit, and boy, that's what you got. Short-term gain, long-term strain and pain. I'm recommending you do what I do. I cross the George Washington Bridge and go into Jersey. I'm suggesting you do that from Pennsylvania, the Lower Hudson Valley, and all over Jersey, because Trinity Rehab has locations not only in Chester, Clifton, and brand new in Emerson, where they opened up, but almost throughout all the counties in New Jersey. All you got to do is call for an appointment at 800. They have state-of-the-art physical rehab. They have the new Jack way of dealing with pain. It's the EPAD machine, FDA approved. Not everybody has it. And it's the same technology that breaks up scar tissue and enhances healing naturally. So in just 3 5-minute sessions, you can be virtually pain-free. Why wouldn't you start from wherever you are to try out Trinity Rehab, especially for that person you may be living with who's a real pain in your neck because they're always kvetching about their pains? Call 800-518-0977. That's 800-518-0977. Or go to trinity-rehab.com. That's trinity-rehab.com.
This report is sponsored by ZQuil Pure Z's. You have to be up in 5 hours, 2 hours, and you haven't slept. Vicks ZQuil Pure Z's is a drug-free blend of botanicals with an optimal dose of melatonin that helps you fall asleep naturally and wake up with no next-day grogginess. ZQuil Pure Z's.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Changing the world, one life at a time.
Being a truck driver, I don't always eat right, and it kind of balances out my natural body mechanisms and gives me a lot of energy. And I just recently went to the doctor to do a bunch of tests, and what was amazing, just like other people have said, your advertisements, is the first question was, what are you doing? I've never seen such good blood work. You are perfect. And so I go to the Balance of Nature. And I said, you really need to look it up because it works. So my checkup was excellent. So I'm just thrilled. I am really happy.
Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. 751. Or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code WABC.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, but thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then go to Babbel.com and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then, sentences gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is created by language experts who use the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you've learned. With Babbel, you can speak a new language. Babbel. Language for life. Start the new year with a new language. Get up to 60% off now at Babbel.com. Babbel.com. If you're dealing with a legal matter, the Staten Island law firm of Angeli and Gentili can help you walk with confidence. Angeli and Gentili are experienced with wills, trusts, estates. The election, Capitol Police had asked for backup from other agencies, and now here comes the backup in the form of the Metropolitan Police Department and the National Guard. Members of the National Guard are walking through a cordon of protesters, it appears. Some went up the steps, decided not to. It appears they are now entering the Capitol to help try to restore order. Members of Congress have been told to put on gas masks after tear gas was dispersed in the Capitol Rotunda. There have been skirmishes by these supporters of President Trump. Pro-Trump protesters breached the Capitol and violently clashed with law enforcement as lawmakers were gathered inside to formalize President Joe Biden's victory. We're giving you live microphone outside the Capitol to try to capture as much sound for you as we can. I'm Aaron Katursky. You're listening to live coverage from ABC News. Protesters have reached the Capitol as President Trump tweets to stay peaceful. But now the National Guard, as shots have been heard, gunfire has been heard inside the Capitol. One congressman, Jim Himes of Connecticut, said police have asked him to get gas masks out because there's been tear gas used in the rotunda. An extraordinary display in the United States of America. Supporters of President Trump will not be denied.
Star-Spangled Banner, followed by a loud round of cheers. I just got confirmation that senators are on lockdown in the House chamber right now. There's a small group of them in there. Other senators who broke for objections are in their offices. Right now, we have not heard any confirmation of senators that have been harmed. We will keep you updated as we hear more.
A live microphone outside the Capitol, giving us some of the flavor. We now see a large American flag being draped over some of the scaffolding that's set up for the inauguration. These protesters refuse to believe the outcome of the election, have taken up the chant, "Stop the Steal," led by President Trump. He's walking from the White House, it appears. Karen, still there? ABC's Karen Travers. Julie.
We do know that he is at the White House. The two reporters out there on Capitol Network say that he is in the we had tweeted 15 minutes ago that message. Please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. Again, not an reporters, these demonstrators to stand down and leave the Capitol. Striking and the rhetoric from the president. Remember back in the summer, there were protests across the nation, and especially in Washington, near the White House, after the death of George Floyd. There were several days of protest here. The area around the White House was a fortress of security, and we think that the protesters were on the north side of Lafayette Park. And remember that moment with the church, St. John's Church, where the protesters, who at that point had been peacefully gathering, were dispersed.
On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. World Trade Center in the background.
That was just unthinkable. The images of that just hundreds of yards away. To see this playing out here today, we're starting to see National Guard moving into the Capitol. The Capitol Police, of course, who were at the front and back and
I mean, I think people are calling in busy blaming security. The only reason why we are where we are right now is because of one demagogue, okay? Because one individual did not want to accept, or he made up some phony stuff. The only phony about the elections is because of Donald Trump, who is a liar. It's amazing to me. I've been listening to you for a long time, Curtis. People used to call in a long time ago when Obama was in office. They did not believe the unemployment numbers because Donald Trump said so. They did not believe that Obama was born in this country because Donald Trump said so. Now they claim they don't believe. They feel like they are deceived because of the results of the elections. This is horrible. I came from a third world country and we are watching a coup in front of us. And we are complaining about security.
Well, I mean, Charles, you would have to acknowledge you have that many people coming right to the lip of the very place that people are deliberating actions by the House and the Senate.
Spurred on by Donald Trump himself.
But not to have any visible security. Continuous pattern.
I know.
everything. Yeah, this,
But-
this is just a colossal failure.
Understood.
Of law enforcement.
Understood. So let's see if the demonstrators decide it's time to clear out, move back, and allow the proceedings of order to transpire for the House and the Senate. I have a feeling they may just cancel out the day's activities. And let's see. But they apparently don't have a backup plan. There's apparently no security indoors, no security that has been secured away. So we'll see how this plays out. Rudy Giuliani, I believe, is down in Washington, D.C. He's up next, followed by Lydia Serrani. And then our owner-operator, John Catsimatidis, from 5 to 6.
It's been on the voice of New York. 710 WOR.
Radio station.
We have 40 degrees at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm Jeff McKinney. Pro-Trump protests have placed several buildings, including the Capitol building, on lockdown this afternoon. Protesters have moved up the steps of the Capitol building, and now they have moved into the Capitol building, quite near the House floor. It's unclear how they've reached the building. Reports of tear gas being deployed now, but obviously very concerning to have protesters inside the building. Lawmakers are being told to shelter in place. A curfew has now been set for 6 p.m. in Washington, D.C. Things getting wild. We're told now that the unprecedented images today at the Capitol. There are no reports, though, of any injuries. Inside the Capitol building, lawmakers from both chambers had been debating objections to the Electoral College tally that gave Joe Biden a win in November. Senator Ted Cruz wants a short-term investigation.
And we appoint an electoral commission to conduct a 10-day emergency audit. Consider the evidence and resolve the claims.
But fellow Republican Senator Mitch McConnell says there's no basis for the objections.
It would be unfair and wrong to disenfranchise American voters and overrule the courts and the states on this extraordinarily.
President Trump certainly disagreeing today. He says he beat Biden in a landslide.
But in 2 elections, I won them both, and the second one, I won much bigger than the first, okay?
Vice President Pence is overseeing today's joint session in his role as Senate President, and Trump says he has the authority to reject the certification of the Biden win.
President Trump for days has kept up a drumbeat of public pressure on Vice President Pence, who will preside over the ratification of the Electoral College results today. The president tweeting overnight, quote, "If Vice President Mike Pence comes through for us, we will win the presidency." Sources tell ABC that President Trump made it clear to Pence that he expects him to deny Biden the victory. But Pence pushed back on Tuesday. Sources say he told the president he doesn't have the authority to do what he's demanding. President Trump issued a statement late Tuesday night denying that, saying he and Pence are in total agreement that Pence has the power to act. Covers ABC News, Washington.
And regarding the protests at the Capitol, the president now is tweeting to protesters to stay peaceful. Mayor de Blasio says starting today, members of the nation's largest police force can start getting vaccinated.
NYPD patrol officers and others who answer emergency calls are now able to get the vaccine.
We now know about 25,000 NYPD personnel are now eligible.
Mayor Bill de Blasio said the goal is to inoculate 10,000 police officers by Sunday.
This city needs the freedom to vaccinate the highest number of people possible and the most high-priority people possible.
In addition to police, that includes home health aides and corrections officers, and the mayor is pushing to include seniors over 75. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
And the time now is 3:03, so we moved on to Adrian Watson. She's a look at WR traffic.
Thanks, Jeff. The FDR Drive is very heavy northbound from the 40s all the way up to the area of the RFK Triborough Bridge. Southbound side, a little bit of rubbernecking delays there. Other than that, a couple of minutes in at the Lincoln. Some stop and go in the crosswalks both ways in the area of 3rd Avenue. Westside Highway, not bad. Outbound Lincoln and Holland, a couple of minutes. Coming outbound on truck routes 1 and 9 by Communipaw Avenue, just a little bit of volume there as well. And the outbound Brooklyn Bridge, that is getting a bit heavy. This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education. .710 WOR.
And next up, we check out the forecast.
What can you get done in 10 minutes? Run a mile? Maybe. Find a date online for this Friday? Easy. What about listing your home for sale? In 10 minutes? Can't be possible. With the new instant list tool from Rex, it is. Rex Instant List allows you to value and list your home with a nation in as
$9,
little as
Jamaica.
10 minutes.
Thank you,
With the real
Jamaica.
estate market getting hotter,
And I have
time is
blood
money.
name. Thank
Let's
you
get
for the
started.
$9 million.
Visit sellwithrex.com. Since 2015, Rex has provided
Super
sellers
shot,
with over
$9.
$25 million
Thank you so
in
much.
savings and
God bless
absolutely
you.
no sacrifice on service.
Thank you for
Have 10
generosity.
minutes to spare? Visit
Generosity.
sellwithrex.com to get started. Or speak to a Rex agent at 833-739-4663. That's 833-739-4663. 833-739-4663. That's 833-739-4663.
License number NY10991225737. Minimum fee may apply. Not licensed in all 50 states. Rex fully supports the principles of the Fair Housing Act and Equal Opportunity Act.
Here's a WOR Weather Channel forecast. Partly cloudy here this afternoon. We're in the low 40s today. Clear skies tonight, low 32. Sunny tomorrow, highs in the mid-40s. And Friday, partly cloudy skies with low 40s for highs. Saturday, a mix of clouds and sunshine. Saturday's high 37. Sunday, dry.
You are my
40.
sunshine. You are my
Weather
sunshine.
Channel on
Make
7
me happy.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? The Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PTA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Half an hour ago on Wall Street, and right now the Dow is up 358 points at 30,749. The Nasdaq, though, is off just about 60. Next news at 3:30. Breaking news at 1. Start your day with Len Berman and Michael Riddle in the morning. 6 to 10 tomorrow morning. I'm Jeff McKinney, 710 WOR, an NBC News radio station. 41 degrees, and the time now is 3:06. New York's own Buck Sexton tonight, 6 till 9.
Mr. New York, Mark Simone. Tomorrow from 10 a.m. till noon.
On 710 WOR.
The president at one point said he was going to march with his supporters to the Capitol. He was going to march up there, and he says we have to send a message to lawmakers. He urged his supporters who are in town from all over the country to demonstrate, to send a strong message to the lawmakers up there about what they feel was a rigged election. Again, these baseless claims from the president about widespread fraud. And, you know, as it started to play out after 1 o'clock, when you saw Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell come out very strongly, a very striking statement from him to say there's no there for the president, and that lawmakers have a duty to the Constitution to ratify the results of the Electoral College. And Aaron, all of this is playing out in a very perfunctory, kind of boring in a sense, typical way as these things do every 4 years. Now, there was expectation of more
On breaking news and more bold, inspired solutions for America. Breaking news now. Here's Sean Hannity.
All right, glad you're with us. A lot going on, obviously. If you haven't been following the news today, we have a lot to bring you up to speed on, including the massive hundreds and hundreds of thousands of protesters that have descended on Washington, D.C., and now made their march to the U.S. Capitol. And literally, I was a little surprised at the fact that securely protected, but apparently not. And many of the protesters apparently have made their way inside. I've seen 1 or 2 videos of some vandalism. Every good, decent, honorable American would condemn all violence and urge any protesters that want to go down that road. You know, I see a lot of older people, moms and dads and families and stuff, but there's always going to be the agitators in some of these groups, and you don't want them to take control, and all the necessary police force should and will be used. Apparently a standoff outside of the House door chambers. Not sure why. They knew this was coming. They knew there was going to be a march. They knew they were headed to the Capitol. I'm not surprised. I am surprised that they didn't have more of a police presence there when they got there. And, you know, but you can look at the news media. They are outraged. But
A number of American flags, which immediately when I see people who are protesting with American flags, I feel a lot better. I've walked among them for the last 3 hours. I'm not there at Capitol Hill, but I'm watching it right across from me here in this room on television, and it looks crowded,
flags going back and forth, but it looks extraordinarily peaceful. Almost quiet. They're making a point. Somehow emotionally disturbs the editorial board of the New York Times, the ownership of the New York Times, the reporters of the New York Times, the Washington Post, you name it, any paper in America with a few exceptions. NBC, ABC, CBS, somehow they're going to find some kid who stole something who shouldn't have stole. They're going to blame it on Trump not telling them to stay the heck away from Washington. Meanwhile, we've gone through a summer of, I don't know, $500, $600 million in property destroyed, with law enforcement doing almost nothing about it. Children missing, women missing, taken, abducted, and no, there wasn't even coverage of it like this. This looks almost like an inaugural. There's nothing disruptive about it. These are people who believe that Donald Trump won the election. And their belief is not unfounded. Their belief is not irrational. In fact, their belief is probably more supportable than the notion that Biden won. And these are people from Pennsylvania who know that they stole 400,000 to 500,000 paper ballots in New Hampshire and have been covering it up ever since then. Like the other crooked states, Pennsylvania and particularly Pittsburgh will not let us look at the actual ballot cast by the absentee person. Why is that important? Because there seems to be more ballots cast than absentee people. So we want to figure out where this cut off and who are these fictitious people that were made up. And what's the circumstance? It can go anywhere from a minor crime to a fairly heavy misdemeanor, even felony. Main purpose is that vote gets thrown out. Now, I know these numbers are high, and I don't expect you to comprehend it all at once, but we'll talk about it offline. Absolutely right. Steve, Mary Jane. All these young people that was great interest in the campaign. I mean, even with Bernie Sanders and riling them up and Trump riling them on both sides, the people will love him, people will love him. Even with all that, the turnout rate in the state was rather normal, except for the young people. The youngest ones, the ones who couldn't vote. Question is, did they cast a vote? Well, more likely, and this is what our evidence is going to hopefully show, about 40,000 of that 68,000, there's no young people. He was misused. He was asleep, he was out, he hadn't come back yet. And we will be talking to him at the committee hearing, hopefully tomorrow. And if not at a committee hearing, we'll have him on television telling it in a lot more detail than I just told it to you. But long and short of it is, all over America, the shipping company was used to create phony ballots for Biden. Ballots never cast. Now, I don't care if you're a friend of the Kennedys, which do that in America. That are right. They're just maybe somewhat arcane, very selecting the President of the United States. This who are attempting in New York. Very seems to me, or to make friends with the Chinese communists, make friends with the Russians who are, I don't know what you call them, but they're a vicious and brutal, very, very difficult regime to play with. And Trump played with them and got things out of them. Not everything. He's not giving away anything. He's getting things. He's getting, we'll give them some help on the hurricane relief. You better get some more information on crime and poverty. So we can give us some more information on why people want to leave so we can fix it. So,
They will stop, see
I don't want
Medusa.
to do the whole show,
Stop
you
to
know,
say
right
hello,
now.
Medusa.
Coming up, I get to speak with you on Chat with the Mayor. Call me on the Tunnel to Towers Foundation hotline at 1-800-848-WABC.
You wanna see Medusa?
848-9222. Help Tunnel the Towers to do good. Donate $11 a month at T2T.org. That's the number, T2T.org. 1-800-848-9222. So now you got all the ways to connect with us, and we hope to hear from you. So, we want you now to come back as soon as we break, and we will start going into the discussion. And to listen to us on Alexa, simply say, first of all, if you haven't done it yet this summer, this year rather, first thing you say to Alexa, because she's a very sensitive young lady, is, Happy New Year, Alexa. Did you have a good time? You will get off to a very good start with her if you are counseling. And to the ladies, treat her like a girlfriend. Alexa, nice to hear from you. What, you know, is this New Year? Yes. What times? It will work much better. Very sensitive young lady. But you can listen to us on Alexa. Simply say, Alexa, enable the 77 WABC skill.
WABC Traffic and Transit. There's heavy traffic on the BQE westbound from Metropolitan Avenue down towards the Prospect. It's about a 34-minute ride. Eastbound LIE from the BQE out to the Crossover Parkway getting busy. That's about a 35-minute trip. A lot of heavy traffic now on the Throgsmith Bridge leaving Queens. Looks like we've got a problem here. Whitestone is definitely a better ride into the Bronx. Westbound Cross Bronx much lighter than normal from Westchester Avenue out to the GW. Only a 15-minute trip. And the northbound West Side Highway from 57th Street to the George, we're looking at a 24-minute ride. Outbound Holland and Lincoln in good shape. Staples is everything you need to start the year right, all at amazing prices. Now in Staples, they're in 40%.
Powering down.
You're gonna go say hello to the Medusa lady now. She's my friend here. Baby, explain him. The Medusa lady is coming up. A dessert. They like to see a dessert. Oh shoot, I got a job. Okay. Maybe another time. Okay. Quick dessert, then I gotta go. Okay, quick dessert. Then I gotta go because I got a job. Okay, Miriam, told him quick dessert. Then I gotta go. Tell him quick dessert, okay? Take a screenshot. Enjoy. This is the front. I'm gonna show you the back. Then we're gonna go. Nice. See her hair full of snake. Because I'm on my job.
And I know my dad.
The better you do it, the happier life they can lead. And this will probably be enormously helpful, successful, contributing people, which is what we need a lot more of, right? That's the way we kind of make America great. For over 40 years, Delta Rescue has provided dedication and everlasting love to animals that have been left abandoned. Delta is the largest no-kill right-to-life animal sanctuary in the world. The Super Sanctuary is home to up to 1,500 animals that have been abandoned or born into the wilderness. And cares for every animal for the entirety of their life. Every animal receives the very best of care, and Delta relies solely on donor contributions.
How you doing?
Okay, sir.
Stan, yeah. You're going to Penn Station? Penn Station.
And deaths of so many animals. Donate today. Thank you. At DeltaRescue.org. Information on Delta's
chilly out, huh?
Yeah, no, not too bad, you know. That's windy now, but not too bad.
come and say now that, it's dangerous what they're doing, but they haven't said a word. The entire...
Are we talking about people
that's going on?
Are we talking about the people who have gathered in Washington to protest the theft of the 2020 election?
Yeah.
I mean, that they're worried about violence from them? I don't know. I'm looking. I have Fox News on while we're driving. I'm looking at like a 3 shot. I don't know what the other 2 things are that are on there. There's a thing in front of the Capitol with all these extraordinarily dangerous people. Uniforms of the Antifa people going around disturbing people. I've had 2 women that work with us over the last 3 days that have been accosted by Antifa people, so we don't let them go home by themselves. Nobody's been accosted by, pro-Trump people, or they don't steal money for a foreign organization like Antifa is. They're not being funded by George Soros. They're not trying to create chaos. All they're trying to do is to protest what they believe is a rather horrendous crime. The theft of an election.
Can I make one more comment? Can I make one more comment, Mayor?
You can make another comment, sure.
Okay, just really, really quickly.
Okay.
I don't know who's blind, and I don't know who can't see about the suitcases that were dragged out that has a surveillance on camera showing how they took the boxes and suitcases of votes and put them through in Georgia. And I don't know who's blind. How do you
Georgia?
believe that?
Georgia cheated. Look, here's what's disgusting about the governor of Georgia and that crooked, what's his name, Secretary of State, Raffensperger?
I think.
Bumper? I don't get the name, but I do get the fact that he lies a lot. So, yesterday rather, we must have gotten, I personally got, because I know a lot of people, there are now about 40 calls from Georgia, mostly the rural part of Georgia, the Republican part of Georgia. You know what they were doing? The machines weren't working. These wonderful Dominion machines that they spent just a year ago, $110 million on. Beautiful, state-of-the-art machines. About 200 of them weren't working. And where are they working? In overwhelmingly Republican districts. So that sends the farmer or the whatever home for 2 hours. He planned to come and vote. He probably planned to take a half hour out of his day because his time is his money. And he's sitting there for an hour. An hour and a half. You can learn French while you're sitting there. Not going to help much with his skills learning French. At some point, they break the people, right? So they lose people. They try.
Some sense of confidence in the results based on
this election. 1 or 2% makes the difference in the election. Actually, they do. Yes. They do it all the time. They do it with impunity because the state is fully Raffensperger, and the governor has got something really wrong with him. Don't crack down on him. And they want to keep Trump out because they know now Trump went. He's going to investigate the whole damn thing. Right down to the fact that why did 65,000 underage people vote in Georgia? Just like he was
people don't vote. And they were so excited by Joe Biden, who looks like their uncle being escorted to a nursing home, and they voted him. 65,000 underage people. You know what that is? This comes from a prosecutor. Maybe it's too cynical, but I kind of get it. Those are phony votes. They got a vote from a phony person. They attach it to a name they can find. And they do it so often, a couple 100,000 times, they make mistakes. And they put it down for underage people. Then they're stuck with an underage person appearing to vote. But in any event, the vote's illegal. Take those votes out. Trump wins Georgia. And that's why they are...
Any chance? Any chance?
Yes, there's a chance. And I'll explain to you when I come back. I'll explain to you the chance
Thank you so much for taking my call.
Okay.
Thank you
No,
so much for
thank you
taking
for
my
bringing it up.
call.
I got the best audience on radio. I mean, I love you people.
It is
Anytime.
frustrating.
You can call anytime you want.
As it gets. Thank you so much.
I'm Rudy Giuliani, and with common sense, we'll uncover the truth and stick to it. So we won't get to a solution, no matter what, no matter how much we have to discuss and think and read. We're going to get to a solution in 2020. On Talk Radio 77 WABC. WABC, traffic and transit. There's heavy traffic developing on the northbound west side of Highway. It's about a 30-minute westbound from 57th Street up to the George Washington Bridge. Heavy traffic on the northbound FDR Drive from the 30 westbound to the 70s. So we're looking at delays southbound to the Triborough Bridge down into the 70s as well. Outbound side of the Lincoln Tunnel still in pretty good shape. Outbound Hollow Tunnel, about a 5 to 10 minute delay. And the eastbound LIE, it's a 35-minute ride from the BQE out to the Cross-Country Parkway. I'm Joe Twillies, Talk Radio 77 WABC. Long Island and 107.1 WLIR. Welcome to the family. Talk Radio 77 WABC. Rudy Giuliani here for my friends at Big John's Moving and Storage, a 40-plus year operation. Call 1-800-BIG-JOHN. I told you about their top shelf class act moving business, which I know firsthand having used 1-800-BIG-JOHN. I'm here to tell you today, 1-800-BIG-JOHN has the most state-of-the-art private, not public storage facility just minutes from Manhattan. This 100,000-plus square foot storage facility is managed 100% by the family and their 25-year-plus trusted employees. You'd never imagine how clean, safe, and secure this facility is. 24-hour security surveillance, guard dogs, all modernized equipment, green compliant, climate control, A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and Department of Buildings. Unheard of. Don't just take it from me. New York Post has front page features for the very 1-800 Big John Storage is trusted by the most celebrated organization. Storage to be the most prized possession, family heirloom, and it's affordable. 1-800 Big John. Big John. Get one free month.
This is Curtis Freeman for Staten Island ImplantDentist.com. This family-owned dental implant practice is led by a father and son team. That's Doctors Alex and Jason Heck, who personally work with every patient from their first consultation to their new set of full or partial mouth dental implants. If you're like me, you've avoided the dentist for decades, and now I'm sure paying the price. That's why I consulted with Staten Island ImplantDentist.com. If you're constantly hiding your teeth in pictures and in real life, permanently fix your smile and boost your confidence by using industry-leading zirconia implant teeth that won't chip or fade. Doctors service New York and New Jersey, and they even offer in-house financing. Take your life back and smile with confidence. Call Doctors Alex and Jason at 646-217-4420. That's 646-217-4420. Visit Staten Island ImplantDentist.com and tell them Curtis Free was sent you.
An ancient mystery determining the events of our time. Could it reveal the secret of our future? Are recent events a warning that we are approaching judgment? How much time do we have left? Author Jonathan Kahn releases the book that reveals what could not be revealed until now. His newest New York Times bestseller, The Harbinger 2, The Return. Embark on an epic journey to uncover the mysteries and revelations that are changing the world and will change your life. Available online and wherever fine books are sold. Paid for by Frontline Books. Every Saturday at 11 a.m. It's Money Matters with Gary Goldberg. Hello, I'm Gary Goldberg, founder of Gary Goldberg Financial Services. We have been providing money management for real people for over 45 years. Please
Okay.
join me on
I'll put it to the side here.
Money
Just walk
Matters.
it.
Fine, right here.
Yeah. You have a good day.
You too, man.
God bless. Be safe.
Also, we have very interesting conversations with an array of intriguing guests. It's Money Matters with me, Gary Goldberg, every Saturday at 11 a.m. It's Money Matters with Gary Goldberg.
Back to sleep now.
Mayor Rudy Giuliani on.
Don't forget. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Penn Station, baby.
With you on WABC here in the this is Columbia. Where
Penn Station, baby.
Get the idea, like, the overwhelmed, tired of the protesters. I don't know, just take a look at the pictures. It actually just looks like a fairly crowded weekday with protesters rather than with the usual visitors that are here to see the beautiful sights of the Capitol. So, I don't know. Fake media loves to build this up. They want to somehow make the protest or the demonstration in favor of the president and Pence, and also to cast some type of attention, since it's been censored, on the terrible fraud that took place. Pervasive, large, hundreds of millions of votes moved around in Pennsylvania, in Michigan, in states like Wisconsin, and then you go down to Nevada, and my goodness, I mean, even in Arizona, when you come back to Georgia,
On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one.
I wanted this evidence, and I believe I acquired it just to help.
Monahan train station.
I just got it, and I got it originally 2.5 years before he was a candidate for president. Frankly, I never thought Joe Biden would be a candidate for president. He's too stupid. Known for years. Dummy. And that's the best thing I can say about it. So now, I get to talk with you on Chat with the Mayor. So I said to the Tunnel to the Towers Foundation hotline at 1-800-848-WABC 9222. Help the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to do good at T2T.org. Get the new year off to a
On to
great
the next
way.
one. On to the
Make
next
a donation
one.
to a
On to the next
very,
one.
very, very well-run organization and worthy
Enjoy, Junior. Enjoy. My pleasure. Over there, that's where you can go up the building. That's called the Edge. The top sharp, you see? It's called the Edge, when you can walk on the glass.
To the Villa Steve on Pearl River.
You ran away on September 11th. You're not going in now. Wave banners, baby.
Yeah, was out of the shooting line. And so are you, you sick little jerk. I'm a coward. I mean, there are films of me filled with the debris from September 11th. Trapped in a building for a half hour, and the governor thought I was dead. I didn't go to the Capitol because I had to be on the telephone working with congressmen to try to get this on track. And also with people in legislatures who are sending us information as we speak about fraud there, and demanding that the Vice President, the President of the Senate, send the investigation to them. Last night, idiot, I got a message from the President Pro Tem and Majority Leader of the Pennsylvania legislature saying they'd like this case sent back to them because they believe that if they took a vote now with what they know, they would change the phony certification for Biden and certify it for Trump. That's 20 electoral votes, moron. You know,
think I was a coward on September 11th. Fine, go sit in your room and think that. I just feel sorry for you. There are good psychiatrists in Pearl River, New Jersey. The recommendation, go see them and see if you can straighten yourself out. Gotta be something wrong with you. Joni in Florida.
Thanks for taking my call. Please disregard what that previous caller said. No one thinks I can, believe me.
It's been a long time. Joni, I've been going through this 40 years and I started going after the mom. So it's like, I know people think this is an act. In most cases, I actually do feel sorry for them.
Well, I do too.
Yeah, I just think they're so disgraced. And they're messing up our country because we got this crazy left-wing views. They're taking away our freedom of speech. They're taking away our freedom of religion. And we just can't let them keep doing this.
Right. Listen, Mr. Giuliani, I'm a lawyer as well. But nowhere near you, okay? But I do have
near me. We're all the same. It's fine. I don't like that. Johnny, what kind of law do you practice?
I'm retired now, but I did litigation.
You sound like you're about 22 years old. How could you be retired?
I am retired. But I did litigation. And I was like trying to help people. You know, I did
That's commendable.
Yeah, well, okay. I started off in criminal, and then I went into, child welfare and that kind of thing. But anyway, listen, Mr. Giuliani, this is what I wanted to tell you. And I'm so glad that I had this chance to talk to you. It's probably the most important phone call in my life. But this is what I want to say. You know that there's a principle of when you make a decision, you have to know the facts. And when there's new evidence, people listen. Even appeal courts listen. And, trial judges listen when there's new evidence. And how many 88 state legislators from 5 different states wrote one letter to Pence yesterday saying that they wanted more time to reconsider the certification. And then
Someone was later about like midnight last night and I so hopeful it was open his mind.
You mentioned before from Pennsylvania, Corman was one of them, right? And then 88 up.
And I don't know, my understanding was he was against us, but he had very serious. He didn't start off like believing that this was the right thing to do. I think he really studied it very carefully. And to his credit, he changed his mind.
Right. So, Rudy, this is what I want to say. Mike Pence at 1 o'clock, before hearing any evidence at all, before hearing the arguments of anybody, says, sorry guys, I'm not sending it to the state legislators. That looks bad that he did that. He should have waited till the end, but he did that, okay? That shows he has a closed mind. So it's sort of like a done deal. No matter what happens on the Senate floor and the House floor.
Maybe he'll change his mind.
Well, what do you, it's pretty, you're right, I think Trump knows what's on the wall. But this is what I do want to say. Is there any other way coming from the legislators to say, had we known that there were so many underage voters in Georgia, we would not have certified the Democratic slate of electors. We would have certified, the ones that pro-Trump. And all those 88 people, we had the chance to consider all of the evidence. We haven't had it. And Pence is stopping them. Is there any other way that maybe you and your legal colleagues and Cruz and these people can get together and think of a way that if it comes from the state end of it saying we want more time, regardless of what Mike Pence says, we need...
I know that the media suppresses this. There are presently 2 letters from the state of Pennsylvania, which encompasses pretty close to a majority of both houses, like a few votes away. We have the signature of the majority leader and the president pro tem. I am told that
Welcome.
They're asking us to delay. They're asking the case be returned to them. They're asking there be enough time to do the I don't remember how much time they asked for, but I think it was less than the 10 days after Congressman asked.
And there's 88 from 5 different states, from...
No, there are many others. The one I want to
emphasize is the one that comes from the leadership, because it means it's
Those
here's what it
leaders, the
means.
state legislatures, who are people who are on the, who make the decision for who should be the electoral,
Yes,
you know.
and they are given the primary responsibility by the Constitution. And part of the problem with the law that Vice President Pence is following is Congress switched that and gave the right to the governors. And for that reason, every scholar that I know believes it's going to be declared unconstitutional. If you really want to get into it, go dig out the 2002 University of North Carolina Law Review article that comes to that conclusion. The Lawrence Tribe Law Review article that comes to that conclusion. I know Lawrence Tribe thinks it's unconstitutional. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you have a great review by the Rutgers Law Review in 2017.
So you're going to pursue it in court from
We're going to pursue it and pursue it and pursue it because I believe that Vice President Trump right now is following an unconstitutional procedure.
Well, I'm disgusted with Mike Pence, that's all I can say. He has no right to suppress, the expression of the evidence.
I believe that Mike Pence's decision is so completely wrong, and I think it's deceptive. To say that he's following the Constitution, when he's following a highly controversial, often criticized part of the Constitution that a very large number of scholars said is unconstitutional. Seems to be more like an excuse than a legitimate legal decision.
Rudy, can you emphasize that there's new evidence that wasn't available at the time of certification? And that these legislators are saying if we had that evidence, maybe we would have come to a different conclusion.
Once again, correct. You should be arguing this case.
Well, not you.
You're not doing bad, Tony. You're not doing bad.
Well, thanks a lot, but please take it seriously and please take it back.
I didn't mean, I was just saying that I take it very seriously. You're making two very important points.
Yes.
Number one, before we got the new evidence, we already had an enormous amount of evidence that in the case of Pennsylvania, Trump won by much. We have the vote. We got a shift of about 400,000 votes that were stolen from Trump and given to Biden. That happened late at night in both Philadelphia and in Pittsburgh. The sum is about 600, excuse me, a little bit off, 684,777. All of them secretly counted. That's the sum that Biden got. That brought him back from an 800,000 vote margin at the end of the election. Impossible to make. So we haven't nailed anything. But now, it becomes even clearer with the newly discovered evidence. So, 2 weeks ago, after they certified, they discovered 205,000 ballots.
Right.
And lo and behold, they can't attribute that ballot to anybody that voted. Because there are 205,000 votes, I'm sorry, and there are ballots. Or people who cast those votes. So we got 205,000, we can't figure out who they are. Now, unless you are a 6-year-old who hasn't read yet, or you live in New Jersey, probably one of the most crooked places in the country, you've got to know those votes are phony votes. It didn't happen by accident. They just have we got 200,000 votes that just hang. Those are the votes that were printed because no matter what they did, they couldn't catch Biden up because Trump beat him by a landslide. They reversed a landslide. Trump was leading at 13% when he went to bed. This is a major theft of an election. This isn't like we're at a 1-2% election and we're going to shift it. And they made up millions and millions of votes because they had this big, massive mail-in that they created to hide behind. It gave them a margin error of 12 million votes, 13 million. When they cheated in the past, they had to be more careful. They only had about 2 million to work with. But boy, New Jersey and Pennsylvania, it's a profession. Stealing votes is a
city stinks. And these are the cities in which you would pull something like this. So even the court won't let you get away with it. I mean, pretty daunting. France is very much involved in the total power transition. Help Trump.
Ah, here is good.
You pull up the hotel room.
On the left side. כן, כן, עשינו מוזיקה בצד.
Yes.
כן, כן, כן,
Right here is fine.
כן.
Thank you. You pop the trunk, please. Thank you.
זה לא עדכון גירושין, זה תעודת זהות לילדה שלי. אוקיי.
Thank you.
תעודת זהות לבת שלי. הרי אני רוצה, יש לי נולדה לי ילדה בניו יורק, בת 2. אני רוצה לעשות לה תעודת זהות. וביקשו ממני לשלוח, כן, וביקשו ממני לשלוח את כל התעודות גירושין, תעודות נישואין, כל הדברים האלה, אז שלחתי לכם. אבל אני שלחתי שתראו ביד, זה יותר טוב מהאימייל. עשיתי אפוסטיל. זה מה ההנחיות, אני קיבלתי אימייל מכם הנחיות לעשות אפוסטיל ולשלוח לכם פדקס. אני פועל לפי הנחיות, היא ביקשה ממני לעשות פדקס, לשלוח. זה ענת, איך קוראים לה ענת? 0582 32166 66 0582 321 רגע, אני אעצור בצד, אני עכשיו 0582 32166 כן, אבנר עליה כן. איך קוראים לך? מאיה, כן. וזה, אני שלחתי לכם תעודות גירושין, שלחתי לכם שזה אפוסטיל. נו. אבל אני כבר שלחתי לכם את הכל, אני שלחתי לכם. לא עשיתם צילום? מה? איזה ביורוקרטיה, אלוהים ישמור. אתם מושכים את זה כבר כמה חודשים. אבל אני פועל לפי ההנחיות שלכם. הבחורה, איך קוראים לה, ענת, לא יודע מה, אמרה לי, תעשה את אפוסטיל של התעודות גירושין, וצילומים של הדרכון, צילומים של תעודת זהות. עשיתי את הכל, שלחתי לכם, אתם החזרתם לי את הכל בפדקס ולא עשיתם כלום, אני לא מבין. בסדר, שלחתי תעודת גירושין, שלחתי תעודת נישואין, כן. טוב, תעשי לי אימייל, כל זה יש מיליונים של טפסים. תעשי לי אימייל, טופס בקשה, מה זה טופס בקשה לגירושין? מה זה? תעשי. כן, אז בכל זאת אני ארשום, טופס בקשה של הגירושין, וזה שלב אחד. מה זה שלב 2? כן, חתום. החתום על ידי נוטריון ציבורי. אוקיי. מה שלב 2? צילום תעודת מזהה, כאילו תעודת זהות או דרכון. עכשיו היא בת 2.5. עד אפריל 2018. כן. איך קוראים לך? כן. אני כבר אשלח את הכל במכה אחת. את רוצה בשלבים? כן, כן. אוקיי. מאיה, תודה. נו באמת, מה ביקשתי? 170. זה בניין יפה, זה בית ספר של ילדים. אוקיי. Hello. How you doing? good day. Good luck. Take care. up? What's up? Welcome. Somebody left the table. Table and 12, number 12. 12 or 21. Hey, Brittany.
Yes.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Welcome back.
No, you Yeah, he could be it. It's good now when you older you realize, but back then when you were little, everybody kept on you. I was called Big Bird. My nose is way bigger.
Here is okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, welcome. Have a good day. Thank you. Have a good day. Good luck. You're welcome. Hey, super friend, Anacity, how you doing? Shelly and Anthony, welcome back. Now it's 4:44. Protester in Washington, capital, not in New York.
just saw material like, where's Rudy Giuliani? He says it. Let's bring it to court. That he's been bringing it to court. The U.S. Supreme Court said they lack legal standing to get involved. They said they've been investigating. They just keep investigating. But this is exactly what we've been talking about. I mean, just the criticism of you because how dare you allow somebody who has a different opinion to express himself. You guys, this is America. We didn't want. Well, I mean, I probably would have stayed in Britain, but we didn't want to have a king. We didn't want to have an authoritarian government. We wanted to be able to think what we wanted and say what we wanted. That's the beauty of America. And I think it's important that I think it's wonderful. I mean, Lydia could have done this show alone. She asked me to come on because we both worked together for years. We both have so much history, not only as friends, but also career-wise, as journalists. And she understands it's important to get two perspectives. 100%. Looking at everything, the Twitter, all the social media, because now that's where we're getting a lot of our information from. And I'm seeing it right now that U.S. Representative Tim Liu of California is urging Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove President Trump from office. I mean, that's how crazy this is getting. Well, there are many of us who do feel that there's something very wrong with that. So, look, we're no longer ready to open up. But just because of the videos and the images that are just so crazy, particularly the guy sitting with his legs up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. I mean, the fact that was even allowed to happen, that was even possible, is so crazy. And Vice President Pence just said, peaceful protest is the right of every American, but this attack on our Capitol will not be tolerated, and those involved will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I hope so. They said that Nancy Pelosi's office is heavily fortified. I don't know what that means, but I bet she must have extra security because of who she is. And the fact that they were able to get in there is pretty disturbing. And we're also seeing that Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota, she is drawing up articles of impeachment against the president. And we have some more information, too. We have confirmation one person was shot. We're hearing here that she is in critical condition. At least 5 people taken to the hospital. At least one explosive was found on Capitol grounds. Senators determined to stay until counting finished. So they're still there, they're still counting. They're saying, okay, and the mayor of D.C. has instituted a curfew that will begin at 6 p.m. Again, I'm Lydia Serrana, joined by Juliet Huddy, and we are covering everything that is going on at the Capitol. We're seeing, look at that, those forces of police ready. Well, it's about time. Why were they not there hours ago? I don't know. That's a very good question. We'll be right back.
Traffic and traffic. We're seeing a lot of heavy traffic here on the inbound Gowanus from 39th Street up through Cadman Plaza. We had reports earlier of a stall. Westbound BQE still heavy coming across the Kosciuszko Bridge, but it looks like things are improving into Meeker Morgan. Looks like that accident there just about wrapped up. But we do have a slowdown from Flushing Avenue right on down in through the Prospect Expressway. We're still looking at slow traffic. Eastbound LIE, it's about a 39-minute trip from the BQE right on out to Glencoe Road in Nassau County. And a lot of traffic on the Kew Gardens Interchange. With Allstate, you can really save. New ways to save, more ways to save. Find out just how much you can save today. Allstate, you've never been in better hands. Visit allstate.com or call an agent to get a quote. I'm Jay Trelay, Talk Radio 77 WAC.
This winter, a warm welcome awaits you at the Breakers Palm Beach. And now more than ever, the Breakers is committed to making your stay even better with exceptional experiences, graceful service, and unparalleled seaside glamour. Sink your toes into the sun-kissed sand of the Breakers Tropical Beachfront and focus the sun or refreshing food. Relax at the Breakers exquisite spa and invigorate your senses at the indoor-outdoor oceanfront event center. Plus, enjoy delectable dining, world-class shopping, championship golf, and more. As you prepare for your arrival, you can also take comfort in knowing that the Breakers upholds the highest standards of comprehensive health and safety precautions to protect our team, guests, and community. So, what are you waiting for? To reserve your vacation, visit thebreakers.com, call 1-800-BREAKERS, or contact your travel advisor. This winter, we look forward to welcoming you to the Breakers Palm Beach, where happy returns.
This year, resolve to eat better, feel better, and live better. Investors want high cash flow with appreciation. The Federal Reserve is boosting real estate markets with super low interest rates. And where we build, it's booming. There's no saying, don't fight the Fed when you're investing.
On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next
Steady
one.
cash flow backed by $1.2 billion of new construction development. NRIA provides reliable 10% return electronic payments monthly of passive income, tax deferred, plus upside bonuses to 21% annually as you sell out. You're inflation protected with large apartment buildings and diversified in 18 prime developments, avoiding stock market
On to
risk.
the next one, on to the next one, on to the next
Flow
one.
with the Fed. Call 201-210-2727. 201-210-2727. That's 201-210-2727. An offer to buy or sell any security is only made by a private placement.
Love my coffee, but where is my tack?
Staten Island has trusted the law firm of Angiuli and Gentili for over 35 years. Angiuli and Gentili care about you and your legal needs. Walk with confidence. Call them at 718-816-0005.
I love my coffee, but where is my tack?
718-816-0005. It's all about you at Ramsey Subaru. Visit the showroom or RamseySubaru.net to shop one of the largest inventories in the country. Kelly Blue Book has named Subaru the best overall brand for 3 years running. Ramsey Subaru is the place to
Symptoms like frequent gas and
all the time.
I thought it was what I was eating.
I kept
I did my research and talked to it was actually EP.
or EPI is a break down your food.
It can lead to symptoms like unexplained weight loss and oily stools.
And EPI symptoms can be confused with irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's, and celiac disease.
So getting to the right diagnosis meant being more open with my doctor about the severity of my symptoms and how often they were happening.
Sergio TB, welcome back.
EPI is manageable.
Sorry, I can't read all the messages because I'm on a mission.
EPI.com.
I'm on a mission.
Sponsored by AbbVie. Welcome back. We are watching the chaos unfold at the Capitol, but it looks like it's kind of being contained. The D.C. mayor critically injured. We have video of that. At least 5 people taken to the hospital. Multiple officers also injured. Juliet, you're just in? I'm just watching the monitors, the various monitors, CNN, MSNBC, Fox. I mean, it's like, first of all, yeah, 6 o'clock is the curfew. D.C.'s mayor is speaking right now, and where the hell is she? Why the hell were these people not out prior to this event? I don't understand that. But, I mean, that's an hour from now. It's getting dark. I mean, it's pretty much dark at this point. How are they going to deal with it? I think it's going to get ugly. I hate to say that, but I think it's just, there are some angry people, and they are emboldened right now. Well, we're going to try to, there's a full board of calls. I want to go to LQ very quickly from the Bronx. You were at the demonstration?
Yes, good evening. I called yesterday. I told Curtis to bring it a minute ago. I was there with first of all, it was a mile walk where everybody was. People was over there overnight. Of course, they're going to be drinking, but it was very peaceful. Very peaceful when I went, no problem, but it was a mile away, easy, away from the White House because of a mistake. They should have just had it right secure. The police is all over. All over there, setting up, secure.
LQ, do you think this is representative of most of the people that were there?
No, I don't. So please, can you please let me finish? All the others.
That's what I think of you. Let's go to Mariana for a minute. Show. Let her control the show. No. Hello? Yes, Mariana, you're live with Lydia and Julia. Welcome to my...
Yes, I am very disturbed with what's going on. And the thing is that we have so much division, but we are failing to put the blame where the blame is. The media has been attacked Donald Trump even before he got elected. We have to put the blame where the blame is. Because this guy has been persecuted. The first Russiagate, then the false impeachment because he said the truth about Donald. Now they stole the election. And I'm going to tell you this is not going to get better. Because the people in the media are now, okay? Thank you, Mariana, because we have to end, but thank you so much for calling and comment on what you were saying. And I do think that you have to admit, Juliet, the media is not a fan of. No, they're not. No, and there has been unfair coverage. I can completely admit that. But I'm going to take myself back to Fox News, my Fox News days. Let me tell you something, folks. If you want to talk about unfair treatment of Obama, of his wife, how dare she wear sleeveless dresses? I mean, he's not pulling her. The media has been tough on presidents before. Has it been exceedingly tough?
Being
Yes.
cold outside.
Because the media, typically you have a lot of stations that lean more to the left. Now you've got the Fox News, now you've got the OANs. I mean, we're seeing an influx of those types of channels. It's going to be ugly no matter who's president. Two wrongs don't make a right. John Cassidy is about to show us about to start in the beginning. Just tell the truth. And that's all I got. Just report the truth, and whatever you have to say, be certain facts. Whatever the truth may be. And that's what I'm here to do. That's what you're here to do. We, of course, have our opinions as well, but we have to remain calm. We have to remain civil. And if you call the shows and you start getting nasty, you're going to get hung up on because your name's been on the show. So I don't care. So if you're going to be nasty, you can take it elsewhere. There's too much hate and destruction in this world.
Mono FaceTime. Mono view. Or 6 others.
I hear a lot of non-lethal munitions going off. Look, this is a disaster.
Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger and other lawmakers were told to wear gas masks. And the FBI Felton Capitol Police investigating suspicious devices. National Guard troops are being called in, and a Washington curfew starts in 1 hour.
This is not dissent. It's disorder. It's chaos.
The President-elect Biden demanded President Trump go on TV immediately
And demand an end to this siege.
Minutes later, we did hear from President Trump.
I know you're pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us.
That's in a video he posted online.
We can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special.
All this happened as Congress was considering certifying Joe Biden's election. Fox's Rachel Sutherland has more live.
The 20th U.S. Capitol broke up a joint session of Congress as lawmakers were counting electoral college votes. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said he opposed the effort to stop the certification of President Joe Biden's win.
Did not take the most direct path to get here, but here we are.
The word and when the joint session will resume, but Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia says lawmakers are ready to
critical contribution to help improve your company's productivity. Plus, get personal financing with small business credit and corporate processes. Call us at Technology Advisors 77-ASK-BELL. NBA tonight, locally, the Knicks take on the Jazz at the Garden. Men's college basketball, St. John's on the road at Xavier. Seton Hall visiting Creighton. WABC News Time, 5:05. Traffic and transit up next. Now your forecast for the Ramsey Subaru Weather Center tonight, partly cloudy, low 35. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high 42. 39 degrees, clear in Central Park. It's 40 in Plainview. From 77 WABC Newscast, I'm Bob Brown. WABC Traffic and Transit. In Jersey, heavy traffic on Route 22 eastbound, approaching the Garden State Parkway out towards Vauxhall Road. Eastbound lanes are slowing through Vauxhall Road. South on the New York State Thruway, right around the Palisades Parkway. We still have a lot of traffic southbound through that area. Northbound, some delays just as you come off of the Tappan Zee Bridge. Traffic starts to get slow. Northbound West Side Highway, some heavy volume. Further at 110th Street up to the GW. Inbound towards Pine. The outbound Lincoln and the outbound Holland Tunnel in pretty good shape. 9328 Talk Radio 77 WABC. He's a great role model, telling it like it is, giving you both sides of the story. This is Cats at Night. Great America to Great New York. Now, here's John Catsimatidis.
This is Cats at Night. And boy, there's no shortage of news today. Well, there's no shortage of news. We got Lydia, Saranai. How do you tell it?
I'm doing well, John. Big news day, and congratulations on getting Lydia's name.
I know who's responsible for that. Margot.
2021. I don't think he's messed your name up once, Lydia. So it's going to be a good year for everybody. I've already seen it. Hey, John, what do you think as you saw things begin to devolve in the Capitol today?
Well, for all my liberal friends, and I don't, and I respect them because, we have a show that's why they're your friends.
That's right.
They are my friends. Oh, they say, oh my God, it's so horrible. I said, maybe it's worse than Black Lives Matter marching in Washington. He said, why doesn't Trump condemn them? And I said, well, did you see a single Democrat condemn Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, I don't know that they did it first, so our side can do whatever they want is always a good argument. But to this point, if they did do anything, it was break a window and get into a building with
Well,
Black
we don't
Lives
know
Matter.
who
It
did
was burned. Yeah, and we don't know who did that.
No, because you got maybe, I don't know how many outside. Let's say you have 50,000 outside, a 250,000 outside, whatever the number outside was. And they're doing it peaceably.
That's correct.
The people that broke in to the chambers, I think there was only 10 or 15 of them.
And
Now, when you have...
it depends on who they were.
We don't know who they were.
That's it.
My thing is, arrest them, cuff them, and interrogate them. Check their background. Find out who they really are.
The great thing about this...
I condemn all violence.
Of course.
Fine, but before we start making all kinds of
generalization,
arrest them, interrogate them, just like you see in the movies.
Yeah.
Interrogate them. Find out where their bank accounts are. Find
On the
out
right
where,
side?
where the money comes from that they're having. Find out who they really are.
On the left, you prefer... The hydrant is like a driveway.
Yeah, here's Thursday. Thank you.
Good night. Have a good...
Good night.
Have a good day. Thank you. Welcome to the club. All you need is patience. Patient and love.
Coming. Yeah?
Welcome to the club. All you need is love and patience. Hello, Rosa. Welcome back. On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. It's time to go home now. מה קורה? מה קורה? אז אם אתה נוסע לארץ, נוסעים, אני חושב תאריכים של אחרי ההסגר, ביום שבת, אתה מבין? אתה נצא בשבת, אבל שבת ככה לא תהיה מדתים, המסרחים, הנגועים. ההסגר נגמר ב-23 לחודש. כן, אבל רשויות הם לא אכפת להם, הרשויות. דבר ראשון אומרים, אתה לא, אסור לך בכלל להיות בבית חולים, לבוא בבית חולים, לבקר אותה, כי אולי אתה חולה ולא רוצים שאתה תדביק אותה או משהו כזה. אתה יודע, מאוד קשים. בבית יגידו לך להיות בבית. כן, כמובן, בבית, תמלא ניירות, תחתום להם, ואם אתה יוצא מהבית, אז יעצרו אותך, אני יודע מה יעשו לך. הם רואים במעקבים, בטלפון, לא יודע מה עושים. דבר עם מירב, היא עכשיו עשתה את זה. כן. כן, אבל אתה לא... בין אם תהיה פה, תהיה שם, אתה לא תוכל לעשות כלום. אתה יהיה בהסגר שבועיים, בבידוד שבועיים. צריך לחכות אחרי ההסגר לפחות, אתה מבין? לא, אולי בשבועיים הבאים יבוטל ההסגר והבידוד. הנה לילדה פיש. זה מסוג הדברים שהלב אומר סע והראש אומר לא. כן, הכל טוב ויפה, הכל נשמע טוב ויפה, אבל ברגע שאתה נוחת, אתה רוצה להסתבך עם הרשויות, תלך, אתה לבד, תתריב איתם, תגיד להם אמא שלי, אתה חושב שאכפת להם, אמא שלך לא אכפת להם, כולם אומרים להם אמא שלי, זה לא אכפת להם, הן נבלות. לא, הם החליטו שבועיים הסגר, עכשיו מצב קריטי, אז שבועיים הסגר. ופתאומית עכשיו החליטו על ההסגר הזה. לא, אבל עכשיו הם עושים חיסונים, יש להם 1,000,000 חיסונים, אז הם בטח מאמינים שהעניין יתפשר. אני אתקשר למשרד הרווחה, נערב את האנשים, אני אתקשר לבית חולים רמב"ם, מנסה לדבר עם הרופאים, נראה מה המצב שלהם. לא להתלונן, לראות מה המצב שלה, לדבר עם הרופא שם, הרופא המחלקה, בית חולים רמב"ם בחיפה. ונתקשר לא יודע, אנשים אולי ילכו לבקר אותם, משהו. גם יש אנשים של עושה שמחה, יש אנשים דתיים, אנשי חב"ד, נתקשר אליהם, מה שנקרא ביקור חולים עושה שמחה, גם ילכו לדבר איתם. אנשים ששם כבר, אתה לא מבין, אתה טוב, תהיה בריא, מה אני אגיד לך. כמובן שלא אכפת לך, אתה לא אכפת לך להסתבך עם הרשויות, אבל אני אכפת לי. אתה רוצה שיעצרו אותך, זה לא על הכסף, זה עניין של להסתבך עם הרשויות האלה, נבלות, שכל דבר קטן עושים. מתי הייתה שם? לפני 100 שנה. חודשיים, אז אני מדבר איתך על עכשיו.
800-649-5860. He's involved in a number of businesses.
He's a great role model, telling it like it is, giving you both sides of the story. This is Cats at Night. Great American and great New Yorker. Now,
Flag B for your safe driving. Starting normal recording. Cloud connected.
If you send the Democrats to Washington, you get $2,000 bonus. If you don't send it, you get
Is it bribery? It seems something. It's something. It's like, hey,
how about you give me 2 chickens in every pot if you vote for me? I'm going to buy my tax dollars to the Democrat voters to my rescue.
100%. And President Trump, I'm seeing it, I saw it actually, the banner, you know how they have it at the bottom there? They said, President Trump's encouragement of violence and just a short time ago, which I disagree with, but just a short time ago, President Trump actually put it out on Twitter, a minute-long kind of message to the people there at the Capitol, and now Twitter won't even allow you to share it. Why? Because it has election fraud.
נתקע שיחה. יש לי שיחה נכנסת רק שנייה. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Yeah. I'm on the way home 6 o'clock. I need to be home by 6 because I don't want to be in the street, dark and late night. Yeah. So I'm 6 o'clock. I'll be home. Yeah. Tonight is a big night. I'm on the way. Sure. I'll be home 6 o'clock, 6:15. I need to get eggs. Yeah. It's okay, yes. You have time. You said 6:30, so it's like you have 30 minutes. So yeah, 6:10. I'll get eggs from the Korean deli. Okay, just take 5 minutes, I'm gonna show her the fish. She's gonna be excited about the fish. She's gonna see it. Let's see her reaction. A beautiful fish. Might have to put it in a big bucket, but they said, they are sensitive. Let's see her reaction, Okay. Yeah, but they said don't put the fish together because they fighting. Because they like a fight type of fish, They kill each other. This is why they're in a separate... No need a... It's enough, they're small bucks, but they're in a separate box, yeah. But we can fill up the bucket, water, let her play, Okay, see you soon. Okay, later. אתה מכיר את הדגים האלה? דגים ווילד פיש, אתה מכיר את הדגים האלה? דגים ווילד פיש, הצבעוניים בקופסה. אז קניתי 2. מקווה שכוכבה תהנה מהם, רק שלא תשים אותם ביחד, כי הם רבים. אתה מכיר את הקטעים האלה? לא, זה דגי נוי קטנים כאלה, ששמים אותם בקופסה. יפים כאלה, כל מיני צבעונים, אבל אם אתה שם אותם ביחד, אז הם רבים. כן, אתה יודע, קטנים כאלה. $2 כל אחד. $2. רגע. לא. נתקע שיחה. Hey now. Oh, I'm driving, the thing is closed, so why? People asking question? Oh yeah, but no, Manu's on the phone, so, I mean, I'm focusing on the driving, So, in between passenger, yeah. But this is why I put you to be a prime minister. I put you in charge. You my, what do you call it? Yeah. You support him, yeah. Oh, come on. You have plenty food. Oh, plenty food. No, we have plenty food. You have the 3 Blue Apron, you have the souvlaki. Oh, okay, just warm the souvlaki, that's fine. Okay, there's a sandwich in the end bag. Yeah, we'll manage, yeah. Sure. Can't wait to see a reaction with the fish. Okay, answer them, because I'm on the way home now. It's a wild fish. It's called wild fish. You get it in the store, $2. Okay, later. כן. אתה מכיר את הדגים האלה? wild fish. $2.50. היא הביאה לי אוכל לדג. אמרת, אל תשים אותם ביחד. כמו the Jews and the Palestinians, they're gonna fight. עם הרוסיה. אני עוד שבועיים, תתחיל לנסוע, תתקדם אחריך, תתקדם אחריך. לא, שבועיים. לא, זה אני לא תסתבך עם הרשויות, גם ככה הם שמים אותי על הכבד. גם זהבה מפגרת, אומרת, יש לך תלונות עליך במשטרה, כל מיני שטויות. הלו.
Use the left lane to make a U-turn at Grand Boulevard.
תיזהר גם זהבה הזאת, כל דבר קטן, איך לעשות לך תלונות במשטרה. היא אומרת, שעשיתי לה שמין, שאל לך תלונות במשטרה, אמרת לה איזה שמין, תפגרת אותי. שהיא פילה את מה, היא יכולה להפיל גם אותך, מה אתה חושב? צריך לזהר ממנה. אתה רוצה לנסוע טיסה, תתקדם, אני אומר לך, אני בודק את החדשות, אומרים מה, סגר, בידוד. טיסה, תגיד לי אם בכלל ייתנו לך לצאת מהבית, ייתנו לך בכלל לנסוע לשם, ייתנו לך בכלל להיכנס. תגיד לי מה קורה. אם אני רואה שהכל פתוח לרווחה, אז אני אבוא למחרת. אוקיי, קול. Okay, let's put some music on the news. There's a lot of news in the capital. Trump, a lot of drama in shooting in the Capitol House. One woman injured critically. There's a lot of drama in the Capitol. Trump supporter shooting in the White House.
And of course, the Democrats were dead set against it. And you say that it never happened. It never happened. Nobody got in trouble. Right. Now they lied in Congress. They lied to the American people, and nobody got indicted. What happened?
And those of us in New York here, you know, we have friends and family who are New York City police officers, and when they had the riots in New York City and Manhattan, they're having Molotov cocktails thrown at them. They're having, you know, bricks and stones and stuff thrown at them, and the officers didn't get killed. And it was, you know, the same people that are now attacking these peaceful protesters, they were silent then. So it's sad because it's a double standard, and
not yet sure who will do the shooting. Who's shooting in the Capitol House? Trump supporter break to the Capitol House. Drama in Washington.
Everybody's condemning all the Republicans for not speaking out against the protesters. Namely one Democrat, just one, in the whole country that spoke out against Antifa and Black Lives Matter when they were burning down our city.
On to the next one. On to the next one.
It's not a group. They don't even exist. It's an ideology. And Kamala Harris, after her acceptance speech, I think she made some vague reference to, you know, baseless violence, and we gotta be, you know, on guard.
Ideology group.
The peaceful protesters, yes, were Trumpsters.
Were Trumpsters,
right?
And
the people
they were being
infiltrated by Antifa.
Yeah.
You know,
well, that's why I said capture the people that were in the and tell us that.
Well, and you know, the crowd that was pushing in and still trying to get in, some of them were using helmets. Again, our friend Curtis Lewa, who does this for a living, watching these things, he's looking at the screen. He goes, "Look." On the screen as they're going through and now there's some Twitter and other
right. The Twitter, there's go to 77 WABC and you see a picture of a guy that he's wearing like a Viking looking hat. He's covered in fur and he looks very familiar. He looks like a guy that we've seen. Check it out.
He was in Arizona.
Right.
Multiple BLM rallies.
Right.
Hey guys.
And he's in the chambers now, and they want to say he's a Trump supporter.
970.
Well, I've got it posted on my Twitter as well. But I think that all of these radio stations are going to want to pay some bills. So we should probably take this break. You're listening to the great John Catsimatidis and Cats at Night. Coming right back.
And you know, you've been part of them, and you know, especially Trump rallies, they're as peaceful as you get, but this, you know, you can tell by the things that have gone on. You had some people that came ready to instigate violence to get into the Capitol, and you did have, I'm telling you, I'm sure there were some Trump supporters that came into the Capitol behind the instigators, but we really do need to get to the bottom of who they were. But I know you remember, wasn't it James O'Keefe that did the undercover and got one of the Democratic leaders to admit that, yeah, they're the ones that funded the violence at the Trump rallies back in 2016. And then the Democrats went around blaming Trump. Oh, look, he has all these violence. We can't have him as president. And it turned out violence at his events. But this turned tragic here. I mean, actually, Sean, last night, I love the Capitol Police. Of course, I give them ribs a lot of times when I cook them, but I haven't been able to cook since last March. And anyway, some of my Capitol Police friends were telling me last night
here at the Capitol, they said, yeah, tomorrow could be a tough day, and we're all called in, we're all going to be here ready to go. And we've been alerted that Antifa will be sending a lot of people. They're going to wear red, Trump paraphernalia, hats, sweatshirts, things, and they're going to try to blend in, but they're going to cause violence, and we've got to be ready for it. And you see...
Well, I've heard these reports a number of times, and I'm like, the last thing we want is, people to have the right to peacefully protest, and there are some real issues involving, as you know, the election.
Yes.
But there were reports that they would, and that people might put on, quote, MAGA gear. I've not been able to confirm any of them. Have you been able to?
Well, we've been looking here at the office online, and people were saying, look, here's a ringleader here in yellow, and it looks like he has... And then somebody else said, no, he's a gamer. Well, it's... two myths in one. Yes, he's a gamer, but he's also in, let's see, picture here with...
Well, let me ask you this rather than, rather than tearing apart some of these images. I've been looking at them, I see them, but, until I confirm them. But I want to get to this. Well, now, they knew, I would assume that, law enforcement knows that hundreds of thousands of people in Washington, there were big crowds yesterday, right?
איפה אתה? למטה? כן, אני על הקו, רוצה לנסוע עכשיו לארץ. אתה בא בשש? תבוא מוקדם, תגמור מוקדם, שלא תבוא ב9-10 בלילה. שיסע, אמרתי לו, יש סגר, הוא לא מבין. כן. לא, זה סגר עכשיו, זה סגר מוחלט, זה כמו הערבים שאסור להם לצאת מהשטחים. לא, זה סגר, מה? סע. תתקדם, אני אחריך, תתקדם. סתם, הוא יהיה... רחל, מה זה שייך? זה לא, אין פה סגר או לא... מה זה? לא יודע מה זה שייך. אני הולך לרחל כל יום, מה זה שייך? רחל הסכנה, אני הולך אליה כל יום, מה זה שייך? ילך לפי הראש, ואל נסתבך גם מהשלטונות בארץ עם נבלות. שימו עליך עוד כמה רישומים במחשב, יעשו לך עוד יותר בעיות. כל פעם לך שדה תעופה יעקבו אותך עוד שעה-שעתיים. נבלות. אני מזמין תאריכים מה-23, ב-23 לחודש, ב3 שבועות, וכרטיסים כאלה שאפשר לבטל, לשנות, הכל, יש כרטיסים עכשיו שביטול, שינוי, הכל הולך. אולי קצת תוספת, כי לכל פעם יש שינויים עם הטיסות וזה, עם התאריכים. יש בדלטה הכי טוב, טיסה בשבת, אין דתיים, אין נגועים, כל הסירחון של הדתיים. טיסה ביום ראשון, יום אחר, ישבו לידך מיליון דתיים נגועים מברוקלין, מגעילים, מסרחים. לא ריקים, הרבה נסעים בהקמונות, חמולות האלה. הם בברוקלין עם חתונות, בר מצווה, בלי מסכות, בלי כלום. כן. אתה צריך לעשות בדיקת קורונה, ו-24 שעות לפני הטיסה אתה צריך למלא טפסים באינטרנט. 72 שעות, 24 או 72, קראתי 24 שעות. יש טפסים שאתה צריך למלא כל דבר, כרטיס טיסה, איפה אתה נוסע, למה אתה נוסע, איפה היית. הם שואלים מיליון שאלות עכשיו, איפה היית, אם היית במקומות שונים לאחרונה, כתובות, טלפונים, חקירות, שתי בערב עכשיו. מירב נסעה לפני 3 שבועות, נתנו לה טופס למלות, לא הבינה טופס באנגלית, היה כתוב שם אם את נגועה או חולה משהו, רשמה כן, ביטלו לה את הטיסה. אז היא אומרת, למה ביטלתי? כתוב שאת חולה פה. אומרת, לא, תביאו לי טופס בעברית. הביאו לה טופס בעברית, אז נתנו לה לעשות, אבל כמעט ביטלו אותה לטיסה. מבלבלים הטפסים באנגלית, מבלבלים אותך. כל מיני שאלות יש שם, אתה רושם X אחת הטיסה. צריך להיזהר. כן. ואם תעשה בדיקה דרך סלייבה, לא דרך אף, באף הורסים לך שם את הקרום. סלייבה אתה יורק להם על הפרצוף, ואז לפי זה אפשר לעשות את הבדיקה. סלייבה, כן, סלייבה זה רוב. תסכים שתחפו לך מקלות לאף, זה הורסים לך את הקרום שם במוח, זה עושים אותך מדרוב. סלייבה, יש לך מבקשים, יש לך אפשרות סלייבה או מקל באף, תמיד תגיד סלייבה. סלייבה זה רוק, כן, תרק לו על הפרצוף. לא בריא, המקלות האלה זה... רק שנייה. שיחה נכנסת. כן. Hey now. I'm with Manu and Eli. Oh, that's okay, you know. I mean, not specially, you know. What can I do? It's like my life, you know. It's okay. Yeah, but why not talk to my people? What's up? Yeah, I'm on 23rd Street. On to the next one, on to the next one. מי זאת? מנואל על הקו. זה קטעים, אני רואה אחד נכנס לסאבווי, עושה ספרי במעלית. אני רואה אחד נכנס לסאבווי ב-23, עושה ספרי במעלית, אתה יודע, הספרי הזה, את הספרי עושה במעלית. עושים הרבה חיסונים שם, עשו 1,000,000 חיסונים בזמן קצר. החיסונים האלה, יש לך תופעות לוואי, אתה תצא אמונה אחר כך. מסביע את המדרוב, תהיה עוד יותר מדרוב. אם היו עושים לך תופעות לוואי שהיה עומד לך, כולם רוצים לעשות את החיסונים. לא, אתה יודע שכמו הכדור הכחול, כולם רוצים לקחת את זה. תראה, כל הגברים עומדים בתור. לא, זה לא היא אומרת, היא מביאה דוגמאות מרבנים, מרופאים, היא מביאה מאמרים מאנשים בעלי משכל, בעלי מידה. אני מסתכל מדי פעם, יש דברים מעניינים. כן, יש לה כניסה. רק 17,000. רק 17,000. כמה הרגו לך מהשקרונה הזאת. תראה. לא אומרים בטריה, אומרים בטריה. יש עבודות מהבית, תבדוק בטיק-טוק. יש עבודות מהבית טובות, תבדוק בטיק-טוק. תבדוק בטיק-טוק, השכלת הבנת הנקרא. תראה מה מציעים שם. יכול גם וגם. כל היום שאתה יושב בבית, אתה יכול לעשות כסף גם מהטיק-טק. תביא איתך תורמוס. תביא איתך תורמוס, משהו שיחמם את האוכל. כאילו שיחמם במייקרווייב. Thank you everybody, and see you tomorrow. Thank you everybody. Please subscribe to Lamborghini Driver. God bless you. See you mañana. Showing the world. אוקיי, אני אכין את עצמי. מסתבך שם, אבל זה ככה מסובך. הוא שומר פרופיל נמוך.